Aquarius, this is your current energy reading for whenever you find it. These readings really and truly are timeless, even if I put a date on it, because time and energy is fluid, not linear. So do check the playlist for your sun, moon, or rising sign, see what additional messages are there for you. And let's get one more of these, and then we'll start drawing your cards. So here we go. And if you are curious about any of these decks, they are listed in the playlist descriptions. This is the Vintage Wisdom Oracle. All right, Aquarius. Current energy for Aquarius. Let's see what we have. All right. Ta-da! Sanctuary. Feeling safe? Sanctuary. I actually get a Four of Swords feeling from this for some reason. Like resting, peacefulness is what I'm getting. And a little bit of a Hierophant feel for some reason. Yeah, that's what I'm getting there. A safe place. Maybe Four of Wands. Like your home. Could be. All right, let's see what else. Aquarius. Ooh, Pearl. She who rises up. Empower, uplift, and elevate. She who rises up. That kind of has almost a phoenix feel to it. Queen of Wands, maybe? Yeah, I think so. That's what I'm feeling with that one. All right, let's look at our Dragon Fae. See what we have for Aquarius. And with the Pearl, it also, I'm getting, well, definitely getting a Queen feel, but maybe a Queen of Cups, maybe encouragement, a lot of love, support. Ooh, Queen Una. A brilliant solution is on its way with a 10. You have the third eye and then the throat chakra here, some type of inner truth. This feels like an Ace of Swords. This is like an aha. Oh, you know what? This kind of has a Hanged Man energy feel to it. Enlightenment. Maybe Queen of Swords or King of Swords, some type of clarity. Any kind of ace, too. Aces are new beginnings, seeds, ideas. Now, we're just looking at current energy. All of this is just going to be, all three rows is going to be current energy. So let's see what's going on for Aquarius. And you know what? Okay, so I'm also getting a High Priestess feel with that. It's like a sense of knowing, a brilliant idea. There's some kind of connection here between you and your higher self. That's what I'm feeling. And you might be sharing it with others because we have this a brilliant solution and then empower, uplift, and elevate. Page of Wands, the Hermit, and the Knight of Swords. All right, Gemini energy and Virgo. Let's see what's crossing. So we have Sagittarius, Virgo, and Gemini. Let's see what's crossing. Ooh, there it is. Popped right out for us. Ace of Swords. We called it. Called it. All right, let's see what else is crossing here. That's that. Epiphany. The Eight of Cups. And the Eight of Wands. So 2 8s. That was actually a combination in the last read, but we had it the Eight of Wands and then the Eight of Cups on top of it. Okay, so yeah, definitely you're getting inspired here. Some kind of epiphany. This really feels like that brilliant solution is on its way. The pages represent all of the fire signs. So this is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. It's curious. It's enthusiastic. It's excited. You know, think of this is the youngest of the court cards. So it could be a child, you know, or a younger person or just your energy. But this is that connection to the divine. That's like a spiritual antenna. And talk about truth and clarity. So this is that epiphany, that aha moment. I'm not sure what it is for you, what it's trying to tell you. It's going to be different for all of you, but it's a sudden, fast realization, and it does feel spiritual. It does, because we have wands here. So that there is an aha moment coming. And I think it comes to you by way of being in hermit mode, inspiration. This lantern here, it kind of looks like a time turner. It's hopes, desires, dreams. It's a focus. It's a guiding light, right? And I feel like it's this. And it's funny because he's coming down off the mountain because it's time to come out of that hermit mode and share this guiding light with others some way, somehow. I think that's your sanctuary right here, being in that hermit mode. And what's crossing this is leaving things behind that don't serve you. This is the only card that has the eclipse energy of releasing. So as you move forward, following this vision, this aha moment, this brilliant solution, at the same time you're leaving this behind. This may not even be a conscious choice. This might be a byproduct of that, or vice versa. You might be, as you leave things behind like this that are not serving you, you come into this energy, where you're really contemplating, why am I here? What is my purpose? That's what I'm feeling. Either or. And wow, yeah, we got some speed here. Things are speeding up. The Knight of Swords. All knights have kind of a fast energy about them, except for the Knight of Pentacles. That's the slow moving one. Very deliberate. But we have the Knight of Swords here. This is Gemini. It's a card of Mercury. And so is the Eight of Swords. It's Sagittarius, but it's Mercury. It's communication. I love this depiction of it because it's got the lady. It reminds me of Kiki's delivery service a little bit with the cat. And so messages. And we have the swords. That's communication. So this communication is fast. It's quick, is what I'm feeling. So there's a lot of communication here about something. It could be this idea, this aha moment. But that's what I'm feeling there with those two. I'm not feeling any recklessness. The speed is what's coming through in that Knight of Swords, of wanting to get something started. This epiphany is fueling your fire. That's what I'm feeling. All right, what else do we have? And look at the birds here in this, and then she's got that bird there. She might be finding feathers, or birds are really standing out to you right now. We have the Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn energy, Four of Pentacles, also Capricorn energy, and the Two of Wands. That is Aries. All right, what is crossing these? Oh, looky there. We have the King of Swords. A lot of clarity here, that's for sure. I just heard being diplomatic, fair. And that's you, Aquarius, duh. That's you. I'll get there. I'm like, oh, yep, that's you. Knight of Cups. And as Pisces, and the Seven of Pentacles. Taurus energy. All right, so, King of Swords. I feel like this is both of your energy. Like, you can embody multiple energies at one time. We have resourcefulness with the Queen of Pentacles. This is being able to make a lot with very little. And then that's being crossed by the King of Swords, which is, seeing the big picture, seeing from a higher perspective. And these two combined are pretty powerful because we have the earth energy and we have the air mental energy. My dogs scared each other. All right, so we have this combination of earth and air. And so I think that this is planning, not just planning, but implementing, because we have a king here and we have a queen. We have the feminine and masculine energies here. This could represent, you might just be one of these energies. You might have a king of swords coming across um, your path here. This you might be in this energy. You might be looking for an expert of some kind in something. It could be something legal. You might be needing someone to draw up a contract for you, something like that. But this is definitely your energy as well. But you still could be searching for a particular expert, maybe in um, something to do with resources. So it could be flipped. You might be looking for a resource. um, I don't know. I don't know why I was thinking real estate. It doesn't have to be real estate. Anything to do with pentacles, right? So that's what I'm feeling with those two energies. We have the Four of Pentacles crossed by the Knight of Cups. Now, the Four of Pentacles is a card of holding on to something, but it's also stability because we have the Four. And it's being crossed by the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is not closed. The Knight of Cups is the energy of Pisces, but it's being open to giving and receiving. This looks like it's only open to receiving. Do you see how the money is being deposited? Things are coming in, nothing's coming back out. So there is an element here, Aquarius, of maybe needing to be more open, not just to receiving, but also open to giving. Okay. And it has something to do with your resources. It's like the more you give, the more you'll get. I know we hear that. It's like, but I don't have very much, maybe, it's like, how can I give? Your resources is a lot of things. It's your time, it's your effort, it's your energy, it's your love, it's everything, right? Those are all resources. And so I feel like this is asking you to be more open and not just on that receiving end. I get a Six of Pentacles feel here because the Six of Pentacles is about equal reciprocity, give and take, so there's a give and take element here. You might actually be wanting to give more to things during this time. This energy could be coming around you, but if this isn't fully your energy, this is someone who is wanting to share their emotions with you. Okay, this is a knight in shining armor type of energy, wanting to give to you, taking those first steps, reaching out, But are you just in a receiving mode and not a giving mode? Are you not giving back to this? So that's my question for you there. Two of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles. Something's really on your mind. There's a lot of pentacles involved here, your resources. You're thinking about it. So the Two of Wands, this is the young emperor at the top of the tower. Yeah, that tower, the one that crumbles and falls and it's a mess. The young emperor here is contemplating leaving this sanctuary. There it is. The Two of Wands is a sanctuary. It's a comfort zone. Okay. Yeah. And I'm feeling it with that Four of Pentacles too. It's kind of, not really being stuck, but just being in a place where that's where you feel comfortable and safe, right? It's not taking a risk. But that for this young emperor here, they have yet to experience the world. Is holding she holding the world in their hands. And if they want to experience anything, they have to get out there and make a choice and choose a path, and then put effort and work and time and resources into it. So what it feels like here is thinking about what do you want to put your resources into, your efforts? What are you wanting to reap? What are you wanting to harvest in the future? So this feels very contemplative, a lot of thinking, and it could be about this offer, this Knight of Cups. You might be thinking forward, is this worth putting my efforts into if I choose this path? So this is a very thoughtful energy here. I don't know which path you're going to choose, but you're going to analyze it for sure. Is The juice going to be worth the squeeze, is what I'm feeling. Is this person, or is this idea, this heart's desire there with the Ace of Cups, is it going to be worth it? You know, is that Ace of Cups your heart's desire? Is that the brilliant solution? I don't know. But what's life without a little bit of risk? Good risk, of course. So what is going on here for Aquarius? There's definitely opportunities here. We have the Four of Cups coming in. Okay. Not my favorite card. What can I say? That's moon energy. It's Cancer energy. You know, uh, I think you've been disappointed in the past. You know, Six of Wands, Leo energy, and the Ace of Swords again. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna move the camera down just a little bit. Ace of Swords again. Look, we had it there. We got it here. What's going to be crossing it? If it was a Page of Wands again, that would be crazy. But it might be something fiery. It seems to be complementing itself. I don't know. I hope you don't get into analysis paralysis here, thinking, do I do this? Do I not do it? I don't know. Let's see, Aquarius. What's. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. What do we have? Six of Cups. We have the Seven of Swords now and the Six of Wands and the Tower. Okay. This is not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Four Cups. Just being dissatisfied with choices, and there is reflection here, the Six of Cups. This is, oops, I'm so sorry. Hit the boom. Not the boom, but whatever. The jigger hanging off the wall. Anyway, so this is dissatisfaction. I'm not a big fan of the Four Cups. This person here in this energy, they've chosen these cups in the past. It used to, he's got the wine bottle there. He's like, oh man, this doesn't taste good anymore. I don't like it. Just kind of not really doing anything though. You see the feet are up, the arms are crossed. I've tried nothing and I'm all out of ideas, is basically what it is. And what's crossing it, this is good. This is not trying anything new. Okay. It's kind of that being closed off, to the new, of trying something different, but the Six of Cups is sliding in here. And this is, you thinking about the past. It's reminiscing, it's nostalgia, maybe thinking about a dream you had when you were a child, possibly, there could be some element of a heart's desire here. But this is happiness, the Six of Cups. You might be getting a gift. It can sometimes represent getting a gift. And so I think it looks like you're going to break out of this energy of disappointment, because you're going to think, well, you know what? Not everything was disappointing. There was this, and this, and that was actually pretty good. So maybe there's nothing to worry about. Because if you hadn't taken a risk at some point with these events, these happy memories, you wouldn't have had them. So I this is a really good combination to have. So I think you're going to get over this energy of disappointment here. Look at this. Look at this. This Ace of Swords here and this Tower. When I put these cards out, it's not that this is going to happen, this is going to happen. It's not a sequential order thing. This is just general energies all together, right? This Epiphany here, it's coming up again in the Ace of Swords. It is so big, Aquarius. It's going to rock your world. Look at that Tower card. It's going to change everything, if you choose to accept it. So the aces those energies are around us all the time. It's whether or not we choose to align with them. It's always there. And so we have the Six of Wands and the Seven of Swords. The Six of Wands is saying you are assured victory, accolades, recognition, all the good stuff. This is a surefire winning epiphany, idea, brilliant solution, whatever it is brilliant. But it's also saying at the same time, be strategic. Don't tell everybody everything too soon. You know, keep it to yourself until it's time to reveal it, is what I feel with this. You know, this is your intellectual property here. This belongs to you. You know, it could be that you might need some kind of expert assistance or something like that to make sure that this stays your intellectual property until the time being is fit to release it. Something like that. But this is just saying there's privacy here. You know, and you know what it could be? You know, this event, it's pretty big. It could thrust you into the limelight, so to speak, and you may not feel like you're ready for it, because the Seven of Swords, he's slinking away into the night, into the shadows, you know, not really wanting to be seen, not really wanting all that attention, you know. So the guy here is stealing these swords from the enemy so they can't use it against him on the battlefield of life, kind of thing. It's disarming the opponent. You know, it's not giving up too much information. It's a card of wanting to protect yourself, basically. You know, and there's this element here of this success that's coming in. I feel like you might be a little afraid of what it might bring. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? There might be a little bit of fear here of, you know, maybe the not so good aspects of this fame, this recognition. You know, you still want to be private in a way, but you might have to release this, you know, if you want this kind of success to come in. I think it just kind of goes with the territory, right? We already talked about this, already touched in on it. This solution, you know, it's big, it's monumental, it will change your circumstances, your foundation, how you live. This is a big event. I cannot stress that enough. This Ace of Swords is huge. Whatever it is for you. And no matter how much you think you can be prepared for it and ready, there is no preparing for it. You know what I'm saying? You can think you're ready, but it's going to be bigger than you thought. But it's good. It's good though. It's not negative. Okay? It is not negative. But I think it's scary in a way to you, Aquarius. And I think that's understandably so. We have Earth. Ask the element of Earth for grounding, stability, and strength in times of chaos. That's what this is. This is really just going to sweep you off your feet. It could be a person, but it's more like an idea, you know? Phoenix, no way! I saw it on her shoulder. I felt the energy of it. Oh my God, Phoenix, be prepared to be renewed after a time of crisis. I don't really feel so much a crisis, but I think this is a big shift that's happening for you, Aquarius. It's huge. You know, you may go from literally like the rags to riches or something like that. Woo! Bow. Oh, you're highly thought of. That's sweet. I feel that with this. Bowl. Plenty of material things. Yes. I definitely see that here. We'll put it with the pentacles. And pineapple. Reconciliation. Pineapples are good luck charms to me. I love pineapples. It's one of my favorite fruits to have. And yes, I like it on my pizza. Love it on my pizza. I'm one of those kind of people. Mad. I'm crazy. Okay, so pineapple. I love that. You might have pineapple decor. Something with that, or maybe a charm. Something with the pineapple. But I really love pineapple. Oh, so good. But reconciliation, I also feel Good luck with this. There's definitely luck here. Definitely luck. Oh, Aquarius, wow. Let me know in the comments how this resonates for you. The more you guys comment, the more it helps the channel. It is a huge thing, and I love reading your comments. So do please, please leave a comment. It helps the algorithm. You know, it helps YouTube know that you're getting some type of value out of these readings, and it means a lot to me. So do hit that like button, share, subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.